Hi everyone, my name is Jess. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a speed build of the house that Buffy and her mom live in the show Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm going to be using this for a Let's Play that I'm going to be doing eventually. Don't know quite when that's going to start because I'm building a lot of stuff for the town, which is going to take quite a while. I started building the school last night. I know they can't go to school in the school, but I want her to ditch class to go to the lot that I've built from the school because she ditches in the show. But that's taking a long time. I've only done the library of it. I streamed doing that last night, so I'll post the bit of the library that I have done. With this one I'm just starting with doing the box of the house. The back was a little bit weird. I found a floor plan that someone made of the house that I used, because the thing about these kind of TV shows is their sets tend to change over the years that they film the show. I was looking at a bunch of different pictures and stills from different seasons of Buffy, and the entire layout of the kitchen changes. The stove goes from being on one side of the room to the other, and the same thing for the school. So the school's really been difficult to make, so I'm basically gonna just wind up doing sort of a generic school build, but then each individual room that's in it, the library or the cafeteria, is going to be based on what I've seen in episodes. So I'm going to rewatch a couple episodes to do that. So their house is 2 stories high. I added in a basement. It wasn't in the floor plan I was looking at, but I know that they do use the basement at different parts of the show, so maybe it didn't exist during some seasons but did in others. So I did add a basement. It's a pretty unfurnished basement. You'll see when we get to that part. It's just the laundry room there, but I might add stuff to it when I play with it in the Let's Play, just based out of necessity. But for now it's just a very empty open space that's a laundry room. So yeah, putting in the different layouts of the rooms. For now, upstairs there's going to be a guest room, which is just kind of generically furnished, which obviously later in the show, if you haven't seen it, becomes Dawn's room, which is a character that shows up in season 5. So yeah, with the house changes a lot over the show. I'm not going to go through the entire show when I do a Let's Play. I plan on just kind of playing around with her at high school age and doing just some cool, I don't know, I'm going to plant the town full of a bunch of vampire sims and just see what I can do with that. Just because I thought that would be kind of fun. You'll see that this lot is in Strangerville, and I'm using Strangerville for the Let's Play, which might be a horrible mistake because of all the story stuff that goes on in Strangerville, but I don't know, if I delete all the lots, maybe it won't do that, so we'll see. It might be really annoying. I wanted to add in this little roof piece they had, which I built using some of those, you can see it here, I think they're from the Strangerville pack. They're just little roof decoration pieces, but I tried to make what's in on the front of the house for them, because there was nothing else that really I thought could make that feature of the house. So I just used roof decorations, but I really liked how that turned out, actually. I thought it looked pretty decent, especially I had to fidget with the other roof pieces a lot just to make it look right. But I think it looked good in the end. I was pretty pleased with how that turned out. Yeah, I really just, it looks like a little balcony kind of thing. I guess I could have also just made a balcony, but this one, I like doing it this way. I thought it kind of fit in. And I used probably a lot of different packs in this. So sorry if you're going to download it. It's not just the base game or just base game in Strangerville. It's a lot of different packs. I was just trying to make it as accurate to the picture that I was looking at as possible. But yeah, I really did like how it turned out. I think I want to do a couple more builds based on layouts from TV shows, because I want to do the Gilmore Girls house. That would be really fun, and make Lorelai and Rory. Sorry if you don't know what these shows are that I'm ranting on about. I mean, I'm doing a whole series on Buffy, so if you don't know what it is, you probably wouldn't be watching this anyways, because it's in the name. But yeah, I'm really excited to do those Let's Plays, and I really want to do a Let's Play of Buffy in college, because I thought that would be a fun experience to do. So yeah, I'll just have to see and like see how it works out, because I haven't actually played around with some of the elements of the game that I'm going to be using in this Let's Play that much. Like, I don't use vampires that much, and I thought it was a good excuse to use like a bunch of vampires and just plot them all in the town and see what we can do with that. This back porch was bugging me for a while because I couldn't get it to look the way, like, I got it to look the way the layout I used looked, but I've seen other pictures, and it just didn't look quite right. So like eventually I just kind of gave up and was like, I'm never gonna get it to look like how it did in the show, because the show changes so much. So I just did my interpretation of it. I did the same with, you'll see when I post the library, it's very loosely my interpretation, because obviously we don't have the full extent of like doing split levels in this game, which for like a library like that is kind of needed. I really hope that's something that we get in the game, like an easier ability to do like different levels of a house. I actually tried to build my own house that I live in, and I can't do it accurately because there's an expansion in the house that's ever so slightly not the same level of the floors of the regular house. So there's like little short stairs going up to where the part of the expansion is. So it just like it can't be built in The Sims 4. So I really, really hope that we get like a more in-depth building mode, because that would be really cool. I don't know if you can see in any of the shots of this, but I definitely, when I put in the roofs, like the coloring of the roof, I think I missed a piece. So if you look at it on the gallery, I think it still might be missing. I was realizing that when I was editing this. I was like, did I ever color that one roof in the back, on the back porch? Which I don't think I did. So sorry about that. This is already up on the gallery. My name on the gallery is Simraes, so it's the same as my YouTube name, but with an S at the end, because Simray was already taken. So I had to change it a little bit. But yeah, I guess I'm almost on the exterior of the house here, just finishing up on some like window placement and stuff, but I was really excited to do more of the inside of the house, because just like then I could actually play off of certain stills and get it to look as accurate as I could, which was really fun. I'm excited to play in this house as well. I really want to rewatch the show, because I haven't in a while, and I feel like especially for building the school, I want to rewatch a couple episodes, because I was building like, I'll post the video for that soon, so this feels very out of context, but I built like a little bit of a bell tower, because I remembered one episode where there was a tower at the school. I remember that, where like the minor character Jonathan went up to the tower for some reason, and I need to rewatch that episode because I can't remember fully what happened in it, but there was something along those lines, and it was like, there needs to be a tower, but the layout I found didn't have a tower, so I built one. So it's been fun to like just kind of add in things from different scenes, because TV shows change so much and they're so like fluid in their sets, unless it's like sitcoms have like pretty consistent sets, but otherwise, yeah, like the dramas, it's like you can, like, if you look closely you can see how things are changing, which I thought was like really cool, because it's something that I personally have never really like looked at in depth before, and like paid that much attention to notice when things change like that. So I cut out a bunch of the landscaping just because I thought the video is a little bit too long, but yeah, I did that all around the house, like the bushes all around the house, and then just played around with a couple of the trees, because I felt the lot was too bare otherwise. But I think I really liked the way that the trees worked with the house as a whole, and I'll post the picture reference of the front of the house that I'm using at the end, just to show it next to the house, so you can see how well I did and judge me. But yeah, I was pretty pleased with how the front looked, especially. But yeah, I think I'm going to be starting on the inside pretty soon. I didn't quite like some of the flooring on the outside of the house. I think, yeah, that one wasn't that bad, but it took me a while to pick, because just like based on the pictures I was using, it was different. But I had to just take some creative liberties and just pick a color that looked best with the house itself, because otherwise it was just going to be not as good. Like, it just didn't translate as well to The Sims, I felt. But yeah, I'm starting on, yeah, like wall colors too. It's just like, I never know what to do for wall colors, honestly. Sometimes I'll wait until the very end of the build to put them in to match the furniture. But like, if I'm going based on a picture, I find it hard to like find the exact matching wall color, you know? It's like, because there's so many, and then like they don't have the same ones with like trims and without trims. So I was struggling with that with like multi-level like type things. Not in this house though. But yeah, I'm like recording like three different videos today, or at least doing like the edits and voiceovers for them, because I have a summer class that starts tomorrow. So yeah, Monday, which is kind of crazy because it's like the first class that I've taken in university online. And I'm just finishing up my 4th year now. I'm taking a 5th one next year, but just for one semester, I think, because I have a couple more credits that I need to get. But yeah, it does feel very weird to take an online class because it's not something that I've ever done before. So it's gonna be strange, and I'm gonna have to motivate myself to do it. So I'm trying to do a lot of pre-recording on the weekends so that I can still post content during the week, because I might be busy with this summer class, and like attending Zoom lectures, which is weird. And I work in childcare in the afternoons, so keeping busy. You'll see like it's a pretty ugly blue color on the floor in the kitchen, but I was trying to match best I could the flooring of the kitchen, at least in like some of the seasons. So I think it's kind of fun, like the blue linoleum, like almost tile. I feel like some older houses still kind of like they have that kind of thing in the kitchen, which is like, it's so ugly, but I love it. I fiddled with the cabinets quite a lot because I really like, it's a hard kitchen shape to do with that like diagonal wall, that I thought it looked like okay. I did have to bb.move objects some of the cabinets to make it look a little bit more right, so there's like a cabinet within a cabinet there, but hopefully it's not too noticeable in like play mode, because I feel like that wouldn't be the counter that the Sims would use anyways, so hopefully it's okay. I just wanted it to look like, have the right look and stuff like that. I like how the kitchen turned out. Like, it's kind of like an ugly, not the prettiest looking kitchen, but I mean, it's just because of like the style of like house, and like the older houses like that, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm very excited for like class to start and that like experience to be different, and also because like the new expansion pack comes out in a month, which will be like right in the middle of when I have this class now, so I'm gonna have to like get into a really good habit of like actually doing my school stuff, because like as soon as that expansion comes out, I'm gonna be like just wanting to fiddle with all the different features like every day. And I also just bought a Switch, which is probably a really bad idea on my part to buy a Nintendo Switch the like week before I start a new class. But I really wanted it, and I wanted to play Animal Crossing, so I finally have Animal Crossing now. So if you want to come to my island, let me know, and I'll set that up. I haven't really done much like visitor stuff in Animal Crossing yet, because I just got it, and my island's kind of like a very work in progress. But it's exciting. I'm very excited to have it. I just got the Switch Lite because I don't need to use the TV, and yeah, and it was way cheaper, and I couldn't afford the full one. Yeah, it looks like the kitchen's almost done here. I do like how how it turned out. I could just like picture like Buffy walking in. Just like there's this one scene in one of the first couple like seasons where she like walks in as she's like singing the Macho Man song, and I just like the whole time I was making this kitchen, that was stuck in my head, and I was just like thinking about that scene. I found that like the entire house as I was making it, I'd like just picture certain scenes because I haven't watched it in a while, like just like from that I guess were pretty memorable in my mind, but they were like really random like little moments, and just like fragments that I remembered, which was just like cool because it felt like I was making the right house when I was like thinking about those scenes, which was, yeah, it's like it's exciting to like be making. I like making something that like already exists and making it in The Sims, which is why I think I'll definitely do more like TV show type things, because I just find it really cool to recreate stuff like that and just see how it would look in The Sims. Ooh, that one window really annoys me now. It's not centered on the couch, but it looks good from the outside. I think the house could have been slightly bigger, but I don't know, it felt like it looked right from the outside, but then on the inside, especially the living room, it's like I feel like this could be a little bit bigger, especially with that window placement. But it is what it is. This is what I made, so I guess I will just have to live with that. I also was annoyed with like the wood colors not quite matching up, because they don't, and that's one of like my pet peeves of The Sims 4. It's like, oh, I want this furniture piece, but the wood colors don't match up, and I hate it so much. But like I've gotten used to it, I think, and sometimes I'll just like accept it's like I'm not gonna get this to match like perfectly, but that's okay because a lot of people's houses don't have matching wood colors. I mean, mine do, but that's because I painted everything white and all of my like furniture is mostly white because I wanted it all to match, and like half of my stuff is IKEA stuff, but like I did that on purpose because I wanted it all to match, but otherwise things wouldn't be the same color unless you like are like, you know, more of an adult and like go out and specifically buy everything, which I guess that's what I did. I guess I can call myself an adult. That's weird. I mean, I'm 22. I guess I am an adult. I'm finishing university next year. That's crazy. It's gonna be very, very strange to have to find full-time work somewhere. That'll be weird. Usually every summer I do like full-time summer camp work, but I'm just gonna do part-time this summer just because I wanted to do one last easy summer before I potentially had to go and do full-time adult working. Yeah, so here's the basement that I added in. Like I said, it's gonna stay mostly empty, like an unfinished basement. I kind of like saw it as like they're just moving into this house. It's like the start of season 1. I'm gonna have her like kind of play out the start. Obviously I'm not gonna go like fully based on what happens in the actual show, but I'm gonna like have her hang out at the library with like Giles and Willow, and I'm gonna have her like train in the library and then go to like a graveyard and like try and kill the you can kill the vampires in this game. I think I'll just have to have her like really learn that vampire lore. So I think that I've like decided that the biggest like problem with doing this Buffy series is gonna be Angel, because like if I make him a teenager, then he goes to high school. But if I make him an adult, a young adult, he can't be a love interest of Buffy. So I kind of don't know what to do with him, and I don't know, like, I think I should include him. He seems important, but like it's hard because like he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be like 8, maybe. Like vampire shows are weird, man. Like they, like if you think about it, all like a lot of like the vampire lore, or like not lore, but vampire media, there's always an age difference in those like romantic vampire show stuff, and like you have the character starting as like a vampire who's a teenager, but they're like 400 years old or something, so like that's an age difference. And then but like they're like still a 16-year-old somehow, like they still go to high school in some of the series. But like, and then you have like the other character, like the love interest character, aging because they're human. And then it's like, well, now you have like a 20-year-old dating a vampire who is still a 16-year-old but is actually 400. Like either way you look at it, there's an age difference. So it's a very strange, that like very strange concept, like the eternal problem of vampire media, I guess. So I don't know what to do about Angel in The Sims, because that'll be, I think I might just have to make him a teenager and go to high school, which is kind of weird. Or I could either like not include him or make him a teenager, and I think those are my only two options. So I might, yeah, he's gonna have to be a teenager if I include him. So I guess that's just that. Buffy's room is a little bit different than it is. Oh, is this? No, this is Joyce's room. But yeah, but still, Joyce's room I left a little bit emptier. And then Buffy's room is a little bit different than it would be in the show. Just because the way that the roof in like the actual house goes is it like, you can like see it in the bedroom. It's got like that like slanted like roof kind of thing, which I don't think you can do in The Sims. So it's just, I've left it as a regular room, whereas like otherwise the roof would like cut in where that little like bump is, like, and then go across and like be slanted over top of the bed. So I couldn't do that, so I just left it as is. I was pretty pleased with Buffy's room. I mean, I'm never going to be able to get it exactly accurate because TV is not even like a real house, let alone The Sims. Like, if you think about it, there's always a wall that is a camera, so the room is like weirdly shaped and stuff like that. Like, if you look at sitcom shows where it's like, this wall is always the wall that is shot from, and it doesn't exist. So the room's gonna look like even like bigger than it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, I added I wanted a bed with like a wire bed frame, and we don't have one of those in just like the regular game, and I didn't want to use CC. So it's 2 single beds put together, which I think works. If not, I'm gonna delete it in my gameplay and just add a bed that isn't what it's supposed to be. But I think it works just fine. And it doesn't look too weird, I guess. Like, I was fine with it, but yeah, I would have preferred to have just like a wired like looking bed frame, which would have been so much nicer. And I wish we had, there's so much stuff that I wish we had in The Sims, like bunk beds. We're getting ladders. That's exciting. Like, that's at least something. Ladders. I think I've been like wanting ladders for a very long time, like especially for making tiny homes. It should have been in the tiny home pack, but like I'm glad we're getting it now. It's fine, whatever. We're getting it as a base game update. Everyone's gonna get it, so it's like I'm fine with it. But yeah, I've been making like tiny homes. It's like the stairs are in a very awkward place and take up half of the tiny home, which I'm sure all of you have experienced, which is really just the most annoying thing ever. But yeah, I picked some like posters for her room. Just the most, I thought the one would be the most that would the most match with her personality and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I'm gonna record another episode of I've got like a Disney Let's Play that I'm doing at the Disney Princess Legacy Challenge. So that'll be coming up. I'm going to do a couple more build challenges. I kind of want to do a series that plays around with like every stuff pack, and then maybe after that every game pack, where it's like I use every feature in it, because I feel like there's so much that I just like haven't used, and I want to like fully explore everything in every stuff pack. So I'll like do a build with like everything in it and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to record one of those today and have that coming up. But yeah, so I'm posting to the gallery right now. You can see it's already up under Simraes. And yeah, it should be there, and I'll add in, you can see like the difference of the two houses. I'll like edit in a picture of the real Buffy's house here, so you can see if I, and judge me if I did an okay enough job. Obviously I can't do a perfect job because it's TV, but I hope I did well enough. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please check this out on the gallery, and check me out on Twitch, and watch my other YouTube videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.